Unit 6. Number 1. Capacity. The total amount that can be contained or produced, or the ability to do a particular thing. For example, the purchase of 500 tanks is part of a strategy to increase military capacity by 25% over the next 5 years. Number 2. Deploy. To use something or someone, especially in an effective way. For example, the company is reconsidering the way in which it deploys its resources. To move soldiers or equipment to a place where they can be used when they are needed. For example, the decision has been made to deploy extra troops. Deployment. The movement of soldiers or equipment to a place where they can be used when they are needed. For example, the chief of the police ordered the deployment of 2,000 troops to try to stop the rioting. Number 3. Electrode. The point at which an electric current enters or leaves something, for example, a battery. Number 4. Density. The number of people or things in a place when compared with the size of the place. For example, the area has a high population density. The relationship between the mass of a substance and its size. For example, lead has a high density. Dent. A small hollow mark in the surface of something, caused by pressure or by being hit. Number 5. Convert. To change in form, character, or opinion. For example, could we convert the small bedroom into a second bathroom? In rugby, to score more points after try by kicking the ball over the bar and between the posts. Someone who changes their beliefs, habits, or way of living. Convertible. Able to be arranged in a different way and used for a different purpose. For example, a convertible sofa bed. Number 6. Stationary. Not moving or not changing. For example, the traffic got slower and slower until it was stationary. The rate of inflation has been stationary for several months. Station. To cause especially soldiers to be in a particular place to do a job. For example, I hear your son's in the army. Where is he stationed? Number 7. Optimization. Something as good as possible. For example, I think this pen is an optimization. Optimize. To make something as good as possible. For example, we need to optimize our use of the existing technology. Number 8. Flexible. Able to change or be changed easily according to the situation. For example, my schedule is quite flexible. I could arrange to meet you any day next week. Able to bend or to be bent easily without breaking. For example, dancers need to be very flexible. Flexibility. For example, the advantage of this system is its flexibility. Number 9. Redox. Another term for oxidation reduction. Number 10. Cathode. One of the electrodes in a piece of electrical equipment. The positive electrode in a battery, and the negative electrode in an electrolytic cell. Cathode ray tube. A tube-shaped part in a television or computer screen, inside which a continuous flow of electrons is produced to create the image or text. Number 11. Prerequisite, required beforehand. For example, a prerequisite fund of information. Number 12. Modify, to change something such as a plan, opinion, law, or way of behavior slightly, usually to improve it or to make it more acceptable. For example, instead of simply punishing them, the system encourages offenders to modify their behavior. The proposals were unpopular and were only accepted in a modified way. Modifier, a word or phrase that is used with another word or phrase to limit or add to its meaning. For example, in safety barrier, the noun safety is being used as a modifier. Number 13. Modification, a change to something, usually to improve it. For example, modification of the engine to run on a lead-free fuel is fairly simple. A couple of modifications and the speech will be perfect. When one word or phrase modifies another. Number 14. Pronounced, very noticeable or certain. For example, I'm told I have a very pronounced English accent when I speak French. She's a woman of very pronounced views, which she's not afraid to air. Pronouncement, an official announcement. For example, the Treasurer has been taking a more optimistic view of economic recovery in his recent public pronouncement. Number 15. Electroactive, exhibiting electrical activity or responsive to electrical stimuli. Electronic, using, based on, or used in a system of operation which involves the control of electric current by various devices. For example, an electronic keyboard, an electronic game, an electronic knowledge. Number 16. Species, a set of animals or plants in which the members have similar characteristics to each other and can breed with each other. For example, mountain gorillas are an endangered species. Over 100 species of insects are found in this area. Number 17. Bromine, a chemical element that occurs as a strong-smelling, corrosive dark red liquid that changes easily into a gas, used in photographic materials and other industries. Number 18. Corrosive, a corrosive substance causes damage by chemical action. For example, a highly corrosive acid, harmful and causing bad feelings. For example, the corrosive influence of racism. Number 19. Impurity, when a substance is mixed with another substance and make it dirty or low in quality. For example, impurities are removed from the blood by kidneys. The impurity of the water is a health risk. Number 20. Scaling, a set of numbers, amounts, etc. used to measure or compare the level of something. For example, the centigrade scale. The relation between the real size of something and its size on a map, model, or diagram. For example, he was building a scale model of Concorde. To climb up a steep surface, such as a wall or the side of a mountain, often using special equipment. For example, the prisoner scaled the high prison wall and ran off. 21. Integrating. To combine two and more things in order to become more effective. Number 22. Promising. Something which is promising shows signs that it is going to be successful or enjoyable. For example, they won an award for the most promising new band of the year. How's your new venture going? It's looking quite promising. Promisingly. For example, the film starts promisingly enough, but it doesn't maintain the interest level. 23. Retention. The continued use, existence, or possession of something or someone. For example, two influential senators have argued for the retention of unpopular text. The retention of old technology has slowed the company's growth. Retentive. For example, if you have a retentive memory or brain, you can remember things easily.